What's happening? We back, man. Episode 4, Intuition Family. What's happening, man? It's yours truly, your host again, SDS, Cody Sneed. What's good, family? We back for another one. Right now, I know this is a new location y'all are seeing. I'm at home for spring break, but you know, the grind never stops. We on it. We on a purpose. We on a grind. We on our purpose. We on our calling from God. And yeah, we ready to work. Thank you again for tuning again to another episode. Appreciate all the love and support. Please go follow the TikTok. Please subscribe. Please go follow the Instagram page. Intuition Podcast on all platforms. You'll see your boy's face spreading that word through God, and he's putting that word out through me, and I just can't wait to keep doing it for y'all. So right into it, like I say, we got a new segment every week, the quarter of the week, and this one I've been really thinking about for a while. You know what it really means to me and things. So this week's quote of the week is: "You're only as good as a moment in anybody's mind or presence." And what I mean by that is a lot of people tend to overthink in the sense of, people are always looking at them, watching what they're doing, things of that nature. But the truth of the matter is that's really not the case. Everybody in their life is their own character, their own main character. And people only remember the things that they happen in a moment, and then they're on to the next thing. So with that being said, never care about what people think about you. Always do you for you, because you can't do anything for you like anybody else will, like you can do for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I just mean to say. Just when things in life happen, don't tend to overthink. Always do you, and never worry about what anybody else has to say. Because 9 times out of 10, people are always watching, but people forget to. So it's like you need to do you and always do you for you. All right. So now that we back into it, this week's topic has really been on my mind, been on my heart. Social media is the killer of love. It is. It's a lot of crazy things going on, man. It's getting real wicked out here, man. I mean, social media is really taking over the game, with a lot of people feeling like they have a lot of options when they really don't. And comparison is the thief of joy. People are comparing their relationships to other people's relationships. People are feeling like they should have this, or they should be somebody in their life should be doing this for them. When whole time that's not even the case. If people would really just be happy with the things that they have in their life, maybe God will bless them with more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if people ever thought about that. And another thing too, when it comes to the comparison thing, I don't want people to really, this is a good quote to remember too. Plan A, not take that back. Plan B is the worst enemy to plan A. And what I mean by that is sometimes in life, when you worried about plan B so much, you never put your full focus and faith into plan A. You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of people feel like they have a lot of options, and oh, this person like me, this person think I'm cute, or they want to do this, and this for me. But whole time, if they would just put their whole faith and they love into plan A, then maybe you wouldn't have to worry about plan B. Because whole time people are worried about, well, plan A don't work out, I got plan B, C, D, E, F, and G. When the whole time you really don't. And that's the thing. Like, I think a lot of people are really failing to realize that a lot of these options are not what they really seem. Because it's like things are maybe good for people because they liking your story, sliding up, kidding you in the DM. And whole time people are not what they really seem to be. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you want to be able to always put your energy into people that are really trying to be there for you, do things for you, pour into you. You don't ever want to take those people for granted. So I feel like a lot of things too are just really about comparison. Comparison is the true thief of joy. And so with that being said, people just really have to be happy for what they have. And don't get me wrong, if you want better for your situation in your life and you feel like you deserve better, now that's one thing. But if you're constantly comparing to what another person is doing rather than what you're appreciating what your partner is doing and trying to do for you, then that's a whole different story. It's two different things for that. And another thing that I'm really seeing on social media too, a lot of people, and when I say a lot of people, I really mean a lot of people are everything is so transactional. Like, what can you do for me? What you gonna get done for me? And it's crazy, man, because it's like I'm in college, right? I go to North Carolina A&T, and talking to a lot of females, talking to a lot of dudes, you will be surprised at like how many people. I didn't say people. I say girls per se want dudes to do for them on the first link or the first time they meet in person, and it's crazy because imagine you going on a date and you want this guy to do this, and this for you, and you don't even know his favorite color. You know nothing about him. You know nothing that interests him. but you want him to spend money on you. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that y'all first link got to be in each other's bedroom, but what happened to going to Target? What happened to walking around the park? What happened to even walking on camp, talking to each other, like going to a bench and just sitting down and really get to know one another? And it just like I feel like that's a lost art because I feel like, especially in college, that's really the most vulnerable time that two people really have with each other. Because in a sense, it's like everybody in college is trying to get themselves together, right? We're all trying to become better versions of ourselves, have a great career, and just really move on and be have the life that we always wish for and we want for ourselves. And what I mean to say is, it's just like you should be appreciating each other's time and presence during that time, not for what bag can he buy me, what restaurant can he take me to. You know what I'm saying? Like all those things down the line will come because the one thing about a real man, if he really does love a woman, he's gonna want to do that for her. He's gonna want to take her out. He's gonna want to spoil her, get her the clothes, the bag, the shoes that he like, because that's just what real dudes want to do for the woman that they really value and that they love. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like all that will come in time. But for you to just sit there and say, "Oh yeah, first link. Oh, we gotta go on a date. Oh, we gotta do this. Oh, we got to." No, we don't got to do anything. You can ask for that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, like I say, if that's your standard, and that dude not being your standard, then hey, maybe he not meant for you. But at the same time, maybe if you think about it, maybe you're missing out on a good opportunity for something because you wanted everything to be so transactional so quick. And that's another thing too. I really feel like if a woman is sitting up there trying to make you spend all this type of money and do these things, oh, you got to pay for this, we got to do this for us to hang out. She really don't like you. She really don't like you. She want nothing to do with you. She just another dude who she want to spend the rack on because 9 times out of 10, you spending money on her. It's another dude coming to her room smashing. Just keep it a bean. Sorry for my older viewers that's finna see this, but that's just the truth of the matter. And I just want to keep it 100. And that's real though, because it's like, you got this dude trying to buy, things. Whole time she got another dude, never bought her nothing. All he ever gave her was his time, her presence. And that's how it really should be when you first meeting somebody, because it's like all this transactional. Oh, what can you do for me? Oh, you need to go on this date. Oh, you need to take me to Sephora. Oh, you need to take me to this. This isn't this. I'm like, I just really wish one would understand. Like, if a dude really mess with you, that's all gonna come in the meantime. But all that upfront, oh, you gotta do this, or you need to do this for me. No, 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 no. Yeah, I just wish everything just wasn't so transactional these days, because it's just like it's really taking the love out of everything for real, man. It's just like, when is the last time somebody yeah, think about this. When is the last time people on social media were really showcasing like uh a quality time? And I don't mean going out to restaurants, going to a makeup place and your boyfriend taking you on a makeup date and none of that. I really mean, like, when is somebody, ever sit down and played a board game, or they seen people put a puzzle together, or they had a reel where they had a movie night and they just sat in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because just because a date doesn't mean we go out and spend money. A date can literally just mean quality time together. And I feel like that's just what a lot of people are really failing to miss. And yeah, like I was just saying, it's just, yeah, a date just can mean quality time. It don't have to mean necessarily, buying things, going here, spending all this amount of dollars. It could just mean like quality time with just two people, you know what I'm saying? But for the dudes out there, I just want a lot of y'all to know, if a girl is requiring you to spend all this type of money on the first couple of dates, she really don't mess with you, man. Cause take it from me, I done had a lot of girls. We could just have a good time together without spending any amount of money. I mean, at all. And I done seen girls where they're like, I done seen girls that they like a dude. The dude could just literally come over, chill, watch movies. And the dude that they really don't like, oh no, you got to take me out on the first date if you trying to get with me. You just looking like, man, but you see the difference though. So it's just like 9 times out of 10, if she wants you to spend money, my guy, she not into you. So just chalk it up as a loss and go find somebody who really interested in you before they can. But find somebody who's interested in you before they interested about what you could do for them. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's real. And I just want people to know that, and that's what I'm saying. Social media is just really killing love, because it's just like, where is the genuine stuff anymore? It's just like, having to really get to know a person and liking them for they likes, dislikes, what they want to be in this world, seeing potential in them and all that. But I guess that's just like a kind of a lost art now. So it's just like everything seems like a real lost cause at this point. But another one of my points I just want to continue to make is just like a lot of people with social media now, they feel like they have options and they really don't. Because I know, if you're a good looking dude, if you're a good looking guy, if you're a good looking guy, if you're a looking woman, if you're a good looking girl, I know people in your DMs. I know they're gonna reply to your story. I know they're gonna like your story, everything, right? To show you they still have some type of interest in you, even if you are or not in a relationship. But I feel like a lot of people are really starting to realize the options that you really think you have are really not what they seem. And that's what I'm saying, because it's like, you like, oh, she like me or he like me, da 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 da. And that's cool, but whole time, don't forget about this person over here that's been ride or die for you, been genuine, know you inside and out like a book, all because somebody showed you a little tension on the gram. And then when you finally get with them and risk what you had at home, that person not even seeing what they meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And whole time he done took that risk. So when you ready to go home locked up. You can't get in the door. You know why? Because you took that jump. You took that. Yeah, I won't even call that a leap of faith. You made a dumb move off of lust, and you got what you wanted. And at the end, you're gonna lose a lot too, because sometimes, like I say, these options are not what they seem, and people are not what they seem. And sometimes what you want out of people, they don't want that out of you. You know what I'm saying? You like, imagine a girl leaving a guy. You're like, oh my God, okay, now we can finally be together the whole time. You like, oh no, I just want to smash. Just want to smash. Just want to. I'm not your man, baby. And you like, oh, I just left. This isn't it. Yeah, you just left at home. You just left your home for a couple of quick minutes, and now you're devastated. And now he's gone on to a woman that really appreciates him and who's really gonna value him for his time, and vice versa for these guys. Y'all leaving y'all girls who have really been down for y'all for a long time just for a little quick session with another girl. Whole time she not even really interested in you. She just wanted to do what y'all did for that little moment. So like I say, all these options that y'all think y'all have, y'all really don't. So with that being said, appreciate people for what they're doing in your life. Don't take them for granted. All for because you thought somebody else wanted you, or they showing a little interest in you because they replied and said you was cute and liked the story. But moral of the story, remember what you have at home. 9 times, 10 times out of 10, it's really not worth risking. And that's another thing too. Having having power and abusing it is a terrible thing. 'Cause my thing is, if you're gonna cheat, don't be with the person no more. Go be single. Go be free. If you don't got it out your system, go do you, man. It's same thing for the woman. You don't want to be tied down to one man, one woman. Go be free. Don't do that to people. Don't be in these relationships knowing that you really don't want to be with them because you are tempted to the lust of temptation. And you feel like you want to go be with X, Y, and Z. If that's the case, go ahead. Go have fun, but leave people alone. Leave people hearts and minds alone. Keep people let people have a peace of mind and a moment of clarity. I'm telling you, that is the best thing you can give somebody. And be honest with people. Don't leave them in the wind. Always think about what you're doing, where you at, who you with. If you know you don't want to be with that person, let it go. No matter how good the girl is to you, no matter how good the guy is to you, or you don't want to give up what's at home. Obviously, you're not worried about home that much if you're out there doing what you're doing. And what I'm saying is, don't abuse your power, because like I said in one of my clips earlier this week, it takes a very special person to know they have a type of power but never abuse it. You know what I'm saying? And people are constantly abusing it. People are taking advantage of people's kindness or their true hearts and happiness, all for 20 to 15 minutes with somebody, and then it's over with. All that for temptation. So don't risk temptation and the things that you have at home for a little quick moment. Don't do it. And another thing I want people to remember, I got this from my auntie Tina. She watches this very motivational speaker called Dr. Miles Monroe. He's a pastor too. And then the thing he also says, healthy relationships also begin at the spiritual and intellectual level too. What that mean of motivation, intellect, purpose, dreams, and personality. So with that being said, before you start to get in these relationships with these people, always thinking about what they can do for you and what they're gonna do for you. Really get to know the person, man. What happened to just really being genuine people, wanting to know people's dreams, likes, hopes, and aspirations, their goals, seeing what they want out of life, seeing if you want the same things as them wanting out of life, rather than what you can get and draw out of their bank account and all those type of things. So, and that just makes a person not even want to deal with you when all he's thinking about, he or I will say he because it's not a lot of she, but if he's always thinking, oh, she always wanted something from me, she always want to know when I'm gonna buy her this, when we gonna go here, this and this. She don't ask me about my day. She'll ask me what I want to eat. She'll ask me, am I okay? How was my day at work? None of that stuff. It's just, what can you do? Give me, give me, give me. What can I do for you? What can you do for me? Da 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 da. People don't want to hear that all the time, man. People just want to know you're gonna be there for them. You care about them. You care about their well being. You want to know how they doing in life and all those types of things too. That's what I'm saying. Social media has really just taken over with everybody feeling like, they have to have this, or if their relationship doesn't look like this relationship, is failing, or they're not getting the same things as this person. And at the same time too, you gotta realize who you with. You got to realize who you with, how much money they make, their tax bracket, and even if they don't make that type of money, or they do, if they want to do that for you, because sometimes people don't. People are gonna do stuff for who they want to do it for. If that makes sense, it's like if especially dudes, if it's a girl that they really like, they're gonna do it for you. So 9 times out of 10, if that guy's not doing it for you, if he especially if he has it, he just don't want to do it for you. So maybe it's time to chalk it up as a loss and go be with somebody who does want to do it for you. But don't feel like your relationship isn't the same or it's failing because you've seen somebody go to Maldives or Costa Rica and your relationship hasn't met that stage yet. It's okay. It's all in God's timing, but that doesn't mean you look down on the person you're with or you think less of them because you seeing stuff on Instagram and social media, and that's what you want out of life. And it's okay to want those type of things out of life, but that doesn't mean you go think people are put your relationship beneath you and step out and cheat on or try to find another option that will do that for you. Whole time that option is not what it seems to be. That's what I'm saying, man. Don't take people for granted. Be blessed for the things and the people that are in your life and what they want to do for you. And just be good to people. Be good to yourself. Be good to your relationship. And, keep God first, like I always keep saying. And those things will naturally come. But yeah, social media is truly have been it's the killer of love. And I don't think, until people really stop comparing about what they have and appreciate what they have, things won't get better for them or the relationship. So with that being said, Intuition family, thank you again for tuning in to another episode. Really appreciate the support you guys are giving. Please continue to like, comment, and subscribe and all the things. Please continue to follow the Instagram page, the TikTok page, and the YouTube page. More episodes are coming on the way. Thank you guys for the support, the love. Love you guys. Remember, keep God first. And holla at your boy. All right.
Late night calling my phone. She calling my shit, but I tell her just come on. She telling me lay out alone.